Spain versus Bolivia. So before starting the maps application disputes, I would like to present the background of the Silala River and why is it in the dispute. So when we talk about its geographical location, its origin, it's from Bolivia's Andes Mountains and it flows into Chile, where it is an important source of water for the region. Second one is shared issues.
Guys, please be quiet.
Second one is shared resource. Both the nations equally shares the water resource from the Silala River. Third one is environment. The Silala region experiences dry climate and arid climate, making rivers water an essential resource for the local population and industry. So basically, the region through which the Silala River flows, it's a very dry and arid region. So that is why the flow of river becomes more important. So talking about the historical perspectives on the Silala, colonial era. The Silala River was recognized as a shared resource between the Spanish colonial Bolivia and Chile during the colonial period. So basically during the colonial period, it shared the water resources between both the Spanish colonials, Bolivia and Chile. Second, post-independence. After Bolivia and Chile got independence, the Silala River came into dispute between both the nations that would have the domination over its resources and use. Third one, evolving interpretations. So both the nations have their legal interpretations regarding the use and utilization of the water resource of the Silala River. So it is one of the reasons that why there is a dispute between both the nations, because of the own legal resources within the Silala River's decision. Chile's claim of sovereignty over the Silala. So basically, Bolivia started showing the domination over the resources of the Silala River. So Chile was like, okay, you want to do this plan? Let's do it. Game on. So to this, Silala gave its argument that it has used this resource over the centuries, and so it has the sovereignty all over the resources of the Silala River. Second one, international law. Chile contends that the Silala River has an international watercourse, and so it has the sovereignty and the rights to use its.
Why can't you all keep quiet? You are not able to understand, or you are not able to, is he being very, his voice is very low that you are not able to follow, or do you have any doubts? Look, as a teacher, my duty is to give marks for the person who is presenting over here, not to control you all when the presentation is taking place. And every single time this keeps happening. Should I listen to you all? Should I keep controlling you all, or should I give him marks? If that's the case, I'll do one thing, I'll mark it accordingly, according to my own whims and fancies. Later on, it should not be questioned at all. Agreed? Show some respect for the person who is presenting over here.
Your point, artificial channeling. So Chile maintains that this Silala River was artificially channeled. So artificial channeling means that its natural flow was disrupted somehow, and that raised the concern about the maintenance of the Silala River and the civilization of water resources. Due to this, Bolivia's claim was that it had the origination, Silala River has the origination from the Andes Mountains of the Bolivia, and so it has the right to control and utilize its waters. Second one, that Bolivia raised the ecological concerns about the surrounding environment regarding the flow of the Silala River. Bolivia argued that the artificial channeling of the Silala River has caused environmental damage and disrupted the natural flow of the river, which caused the adverse effect on the environmental surroundings. Third one is Bolivia started to demand for compensation because of the damage caused by the Chile and its extraction of resources from the Silala River. Fourth, legal basis. Bolivia cites principles and international law such as over natural resources to support its claim over the Silala River. So, right now, what are the arguments and points we can see here? First one is international law. Both the nations claim that they have been following the international principles on the international laws such as equitable and reasonable utilization of shared water resources. So that is, whatever principles have been applied to the international law over the utilization of water resources, they have been following those principles over a period of time. Second is territorial claims. As mentioned earlier, that the origination of the Silala River was from the Bolivia's Andes mountain region, and its flow went to the Chile Sea. So the territorial dispute is one of the major reasons why the nations have been arguing and disputing over the use and extraction of the natural resources from the Silala River. Third one is environmental impacts. The potential environmental consequences of the Silala River's use management are a key consideration in the dispute. Negotiated settlement. So, right now, both these nations are in the situation of negotiated settlement, that if they come into at the same side of the page, they would equally utilize the natural resource of the Silala River and end this dispute right here. Now, what are the potential outcomes and implications after the dispute? The certain issues come here about the shared management. First, that the countries may agree to a joint management and utilization of Silala's river's waters, addressing both nations' outcomes. Second one is unilateral control. So, suppose if the dispute does not resolve here, one nation may have the domination over the extraction and utilization of water resources over the Silala River. Third one, diplomatic resolution. Even after negotiation settlement, both nations do not come into the same page, then they might take up a diplomatic resolution as the solution, as it would compromise, as it would make a compromise between both the nations of Chile and Bolivia. Now, after the dispute, one question arises in all of the minds, that what is the importance of the dispute for the water rights? I mean, why there are disputes over the water rights, right? So for that, we need to go through these reasons. First one, importance for regional water security. As I said, both the nations have to go up the Silala River, so both of them have their separate legislation over the extraction and utilization of Silala River. And this causes the water security between both the water security concerns between both the nations. Second one, precedent for future disputes. Suppose in near future, if the similar case happens with some other nation, between some other nations, then there could be the precedent how the countries will tackle this dispute over the shared water resources. Third one, sustainable development challenge. Apart from extraction and utilization of the water resources in nations, there is a concern about the sustainability and sustainable use of the water resources, so that both the nations can use the water resources equally and it does not impact the environment in the adverse way.